Many of us struggle with negative thinking patterns that really undermine our self-worth and our confidence. And if you have a heightened sensitivity to others' emotions, my fellow empaths, I'm talking to you, it is really easy to internalize that self-doubt and think that we don't deserve a seat at the table. In my last video, I shared why imposter syndrome can hit us so hard. And in this video, I'm gonna show you how to reframe those negative thoughts so you can stop letting self-doubt hold you back from what you're meant to do and have in this lifetime. Together, we're gonna explore practical strategies to kick imposter syndrome to the curb and step into the life that you are meant to have. And at the end of this video, I'm giving you an exercise that I promise you will change how you see yourself. So if you can't hang around until the end or you're impatient, you can also grab that worksheet in the description box below. So the first step in overcoming imposter syndrome is really identifying the negative thoughts that are holding you back. So if you tend to internalize things, I'm gonna guess that you carry a lot of self-doubt and self-criticism. So when you catch yourself thinking, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, who am I to have an opinion on this? I want you to ask yourself where that thought is actually coming from. Because these kinds of thoughts, they're often products of fear, insecurity, or just the emotions that we're absorbing from other people. And all of those things are external to us. Like these are centered around other people and outside circumstances. So we really have to step back and ask, where is the evidence for this? What proof do I have that this thought is real? So to help you start reframing imposter syndrome, I want to run through a few really common thought patterns that I've had, that my coaching clients have, and I want to show you how to challenge them. First up, and this is a really big one, I'm not an expert on this topic. But the reality is that your level of expertise, wherever that is going to be the right level for the right group of people. And then once you get more advanced, you're going to attract a more advanced following in your subject area. But where you are right now is the right place for a really large group of people. Like they might be here at level 1 and you're at level 3. There are things that they can learn from you to get to level 3. And then when they're comfortable in level 3, maybe you're now at level 5. It can help them go to level 5 or they move on to someone else. But wherever they are, they're looking for someone who's not 10 steps ahead of them because that's not realistic for them. They can't even imagine that reality yet. They need someone at 3, 4, and 5. Then they'll progress. So just know that there is an audience that is perfect for wherever you are right now. And then another common thing that I hear is, other people are already saying what I'm saying, so I don't need to say it. And this is a classic imposter syndrome trap. We feel like we're just repeating what other people have said and that we're just copying them. What do we know? But the truth is there are billions of people in the world and your perspective is unique. You have a unique life experience, personality, tone of voice, like all of these things and so many other things are going to make your message resonate with different people in a different way. Next up is thinking that other people are better at teaching this than we are. But we have to remember that everyone has a unique teaching style. So your way of explaining things, your energy, your ability to connect with certain people, that is what sets you apart. And we're not really trying to compete, right? We are offering our version of the message, and that is valuable in its own right. There are people that need to hear things the way you express them, with your vocabulary, your voice, your relatability to them, and then again at your level of experience. And then the final thing I hear a lot, I don't have as much experience or expertise as others in my field. So maybe they have more education, certifications, years in the field, but you have a unique set of qualifications and life experience that, again, I'm saying the same thing, guys. It's gonna color the topic differently for you and help you relate to people in a way that others can't. Like when's the last time you asked for a teacher's credentials or a social media influencer's level of education? Like it's not about that. We don't really care about that, right? It's how others relate to you and connect to you. So those are just some quick reframes. And this isn't like a one-time fix. These thoughts are going to creep in, but when you're really clear about what you bring to the table, without regard to any other people and what they're bringing to the table, you can shift out of this. So instead of having these thoughts daily, they might creep in every few months or maybe when a new opportunity presents itself. So to help you shift out of this, I'm going to share an exercise to put this into practice. So grab a piece of paper. If you prefer being on your computer, I do have a Google Doc in the description box below. So grab that and you can type in your answers at your leisure. So I want you to list all of the ways you're qualified to speak about your topic and why someone would want to hear it from you. So we're going to ask ourselves these questions. Okay, first up, what unique perspective do you bring to the table based on your life journey? So that can be both your personal life, your professional life. Just consider what is unique about your story, your background, that brings something new to the table. And maybe not even something new, but just what is that for you? What does your background bring to the table? This could be jobs that you've had, courses you've taken, education you have, maybe a really big experience that you had in life, maybe living in a certain part of the country, like whatever that is, just what are those things that give you a little bit of a unique perspective? And second, what is your storytelling style? What's your tone of voice? And how might that make your message more relatable or engaging to certain people? And then what about your personality? What about that makes someone want to listen to you? Are you calm and soothing? Are you energetic, funny, down to earth? What is your unique voice, your natural voice? Last one, and this is a big one. What specific niche or focus do you have that allows you to offer a unique take on the topic, even when there are tons of other people covering the same ground? For me, I focus in on empaths and introverts. So if I'm teaching a marketing course, for example, like there are tons of people selling courses, but I'm going to have a very different lens being an empath and an introvert in this space. And I'm going to call in a very niche audience that wants someone with that experience and that nuance, someone that knows those struggles and how to overcome them. So consider all of those things, and we don't even need to consider at this point, guys, why those things are better than someone else. Right now, we're not looking at the competition of it because we actually want to shift out of that space where we're not competing. We're just showing up as we are, and we're knowing that how we show up is what a very specific audience wants and needs in this space. Now, if you're really struggling, then I'm going to give you permission to think about others in your space that you feel are your peers. But think backwards on how you're different, their personality, their professional experience, their storytelling style. And even though I don't want us to compare, this can be a useful comparison exercise if you need it, but try to do this without thinking about other people. We really want to look at what is, like where are you, without considering where other people are. Because I want you to show up really fully as that and feel really confident in that and knowing that you have an audience that wants exactly what you have to offer and in the exact way that you offer it. So I know that's a lot and some of it might not seem important, but I really need you to see on paper all of the ways you bring something unique and different to the table that will appeal to different sets of people. Your negative thoughts are not your truth. And your self-worth is already inside of you. It is just waiting to come out. So in the next video, I'm diving into boundaries, my favorite topic, and how to set healthy ones to protect your energy as you launch yourself into the world. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss that. And don't forget, guys, that I do have that Google worksheet in the description box below to help you with that exercise that we just went through. All right, see you next time.